welcome to day 4 of Art with Addison, and today we will be making paper plate fish bowls. The supplies you'll need for this craft today are 2 paper plates, some scissors, some paint if you want to, some foamy stickers if you want to use those, some shells and rocks, those are optional, some colorful paper like this, any kind of color that you want to use. We have some foamy paper, we have some string and ribbon which we can use, and you can use some cereal or this shredded paper or some sand. This is kinetic sand, but you can also use real sand, and we also need some glue. First I'm going to show you guys how to make all the parts, and then I'll show you how to put it all together. So most of you probably don't have fish stickers at home like these, so I'm going to show you how you can easily draw a fish and a star. So for a fish, you're going to make an oval kind of shape, but you're not going to connect it at the bottom, and then you're going to draw a little tail kind of like this. And for an easy star, you can make a mountain kind of like this, and then you're going to draw a dot on this side and a dot on this side and connect the bottom to this dot and this bottom to this dot, and then you're going to connect the dots at the top. And then you can cut it out and flip it over, and you won't even see any of the lines that you drew. Once your fish are drawn and cut out, if you don't want to use this kind of string or ribbon, you can draw some seaweed, and I'm going to show you how to make that. So you're just going to make kind of some squiggly lines and do like 2 or 3 and bring them back down to the bottom, and then you can cut them out. And I would do 2 or 3 of these. So you're going to take one of your plates, and you can either paint your plate blue or you can use paper, which is what I'm going to do. So you're going to glue your paper down on top of the plate. And make sure it covers most of the plate. And then you're going to flip it around and cut around the edge of the plate. Next, you're going to grab your other plate, and you're going to want to fold it in half kind of like this. And you might need an adult's help with this part. And you're going to cut where the fold is. So there's a little slit in your plate. So you can cut the whole middle part of the plate out like this. Alright, and then it's okay if this part's a little kind of sticking up on the edges, because we're just going to cover it with this. Now you have this cut out, but we're not going to staple it on this plate yet. But you can use it as a guide to make sure that everything that you put inside your fishbowl is going to fit. So now we're going to decorate it, and first thing we want to do is the sand on the bottom. So I'm going to use Rice Krispies. Alright, so I use this to make sure that the sand is going to fit inside, and so I put my glue down, and now we're going to spread it around, and then we're going to put the sand right on top of it, like this. Just make sure it's kind of spread around. You can dump the extras off. And now we're going to use a glue stick and glue on the fish. So it's probably best if you put the seaweed on first, just so that everything fits and you don't have too many fish in your fish tank. Like this. And then you put your fish in. And I would leave one fish out because we're gonna use that one later. And then you can also add some shells or rocks that you might have found in, and you can glue those right in, like this. Now that you've added everything that you want inside your aquarium, I'm just gonna add some eyes on these fish. You can also use googly eyes if you have those. If you want this to be an interactive aquarium, you can, once you staple this on, you're gonna leave some room at the bottom, and then you can put a fish on a popsicle stick like this. So I'm just gonna use some tape and tape it on like this. I'll add an eye. So then you can put it in and out of the tank. So we're just gonna staple this on like this and go around the edge. And then make sure you leave room at the bottom if you want to put more fish in the tank. Like this. And then you can cut this edge off after you've stapled it. And then you can put your fish in and out like this. And move it around. So this is one that my sister made, and she doesn't want it interactive, so we're going to put saran wrap over it to make it look kind of like glass. And so if we're going to do that, we only need about this much of an overhang, so we have to cut off the edges here, and you might need some help from an adult right here. And then once everything's cut, when you staple it, you're gonna have to pull it tight, and you're gonna tuck the little edge under like this. And then you can staple the edges of the plates together.